Hi, I'm Iyare, and welcome to your first fantastic realm of 2009. So first up this week's a brand new book on Max Comics. This is Dead of Night, Werewolf by Night, and it's issue number 1 of a limited series. They don't say how limited, which is always really annoying. That said, this is a beautiful book. The art is wonderful. The story is really interesting as well. What we've got here is a protagonist, Jack Russell, who it isn't just enough of a problem that he's an actual werewolf, your actual genuine bona fide werewolf, but he's also got some sort of a mystery in his hands and dark, shadowy characters lurking in the background, ready to do him some harm, though we don't yet find out what exactly. This is a great setup for a new series, and I really enjoyed it. And with the Wolfman movie coming out this year starring Benicio del Toro, I think maybe 2009 will be the year of the Wolvie type of books, so you'll probably want to grab yourselves a copy of this. This is Dead of Night, Werewolf by Night, issue number 1 on Max Comics, on your shelves this week. So for all of you who don't know, The Dark Reign is the big crossover from Marvel for 2009, and setting it up has been really good stuff so far. And what this means is that we get a new start for lots of our favourite Marvel characters, including this one, the Punisher. This is his new start as part of Dark Reign. This is issue number 1, and in this issue we find the Punisher trying to take out the bad guys as normal. But this time the bad guy is Norman Osborn, who is, of course, leader of the free world, as he's head of Hammer and has humongous resources and has everybody on his side. And so how does the Punisher defeat the bad guy when the bad guy, in the eyes of everyone else, is the good guy? This is great stuff, a really good setup for a new Punisher series, and the art on this has got this kind of old school, very penciled style to it, which I really loved. So if you want to kind of, if you haven't been following Punisher, this is a great time to jump on board. Punisher number 1 on your stands this week.
If you're feeling the show, let somebody know. Or feel the wrath of doom.
Sandman continues in this, The Dream Hunters. This is P. Craig Russell's kind of adaptation of a prose story that Neil Gaiman wrote a little while ago. This is beautifully realised. The art is amazing. It's kind of like Tintin meets the ancient Chinese world or something. It's beautifully realised art. I love it, and I love the sort of rhythm and meter of this book, though sometimes I feel like I'm not totally understanding all of the levels or the nuances of the story, but I just love looking at it. It's like a gorgeous kind of feast for the eyes, this book. So if you love a little bit of visual stimulation, then you should grab this. It's Sandman Dream Hunters, and it's on your shelves this week. If at the beginning of 2009 you find yourself in a somewhat vulnerable place, then perhaps you should avoid this book, Walking Dead. Kirkman's monochromatic zombie masterpiece, this sprawling epic that seems endless, goes on, and things don't improve in this issue, okay? Things go to a harsh, twisted, dark place that made me want to kind of wash behind my eyeballs after I'd read it. Now, if you feel you're tough enough to kind of stand up to the onslaught that is The Walking Dead, then you need to grab this. But be warned, yeah, it's not nice. Walking Dead, issue number 57, on your shelves this week. This is our first issue of 2009, and in our little 2-week break, there were some really good comic books came out, probably the best of which was this, Wolverine number 70, Old Man Logan. I do not want to spoil this for anybody. If you haven't seen it already, then you need to grab yourself a copy, but this has a page where you'll flip it over and it will literally flip the top of your head off. So make sure, if you haven't grabbed this already, that you do. Wolverine number 70, Old Man Logan. Also out this week were loads of other great books. Submariner, The Depths, that came out this week. Billy Tucci's war epic, Sergeant Rock. This reached issue number 3 this week. The Amazing Spider-Man continues as another issue hits your shelves this week too. More hard-boiled action courtesy of The Boys for you. If you've been following the teenage angst that is Nick's, the new issue is out. Buffy fans will be happy to know that Buffy number 21 hit the shelves this week. Gail Simone fans should be looking out for this, Secret 6 number 5. The Dark Reign continues in Iron Man number 9 by Matt Fraction. And one of my favourite series, the Luna Brothers, The Sword, hits issue number 14 this week. So that's pretty much all we've got time for this week on Fantastic Realm. It's 2009, so don't forget, if you're feeling the show, let somebody know. We'll catch you next week. Don't forget, you can buy any of the books we reviewed at fantasticrealm.co.uk, and if you quote the code FAN1, you'll get yourself a 10% discount. You can also check us out at our eBay store and see more videos at our online communities at MySpace and YouTube. Feel free to add a comment about this video, and don't forget, drop by the store and check out what we've got in stock.